we seriously almost done with this drama? I think we need an intermission. I am so glad to see this news. I can't believe it. Hey guys, it's Tristan with at&t NewsStand. It's finally over. It's finally over. Warner Media and Sarnoff on Zack Snyder's Justice League and the DC future. Some of you are going to be upset. Rightfully so. You want to see the human version of Period Cramps continue his show, his movies, his vision. I guess I have nothing against you, but if they create a SNYDERVERSE, good luck with that. I will be watching the Hamadaverse. Now, we're going to go through this a little bit, but I cannot tell you how happy I am that Warner Media has put this out. It's a lot of sweet vindication, and it's a lot of talking about the future, some actual good news, and I know people are already triggered. I've seen the articles, oh my god, and said the word toxic. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay with the death threats we've seen from these people, with all of them telling me how much I drink. I don't drink. I haven't in years. With all of them telling me to go kill myself, I'm totally okay with the word toxic in this situation. They're not DC fans. They're Zack Snyder fans. They're Zack Snyder bronies that love the man, and that's okay. You can look up to someone and worship him. You can pretend he's your god, but I don't like gray sprinkles on my cupcakes. And that's what Zack Snyder brings to the Justice League and the DC universe as a whole. And unfortunately, or rather, fortunately, it is over. Let's take a look at this. I'm really excited. This is some good news from Warner Media for the first time in a while. And it's looking up. Maybe, just maybe, we will get a decent universe started. Maybe, 10 years behind what Marvel has done, but I'm a DC fan. I want something good. So, it says Warner Media Studios CEO Ann Sarnoff says that the release of the Snyder Cut Justice League will complete, hear that word, guys, complete the director's superhero trilogy, reinforcing that the studio's desire to move past the social media campaign to hand back control is over. It's over. You lost. Deal with it. In the nicest way possible. And I feel bad for the good people, because there are good people that wanted this. There are sweet people. There are people that I've talked to that simply just love his vision. I feel bad for them. This isn't directed at you. This is directed at all the crazies who thumbs down my videos before the notifications come out. This is all to the crazies who come to every single video to tell me what a terrible person I am, because I don't like the fact that Zack Snyder took amazing characters with rich backstories and great history and made them murderers and made them a shell of their former self. Yeah, that's for those people. Instead, Sarnoff believes that the future of DC is more than just movies. Fuck yes. She's excited about a multi-platform future, one that sees Batman, Superman, The Flash, and other Justice League members popping up on streaming shows, whatever. I don't think Batman's gonna show up on a live stream. Video games, television spin-offs, and big screen outings. It's a vision that echoes, finally, what Marvel's has done for the Avengers with Vision, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, Loki, all of that fun stuff. Finally, we're getting something similar. Finally is the word. We're getting Suicide Squad. We're getting a spinoff with Peacemaker. Love Peacemaker. That's great. I don't know much about John Cena. I've never seen him act before, but I know he waves his hand in front of his face pretty good. So that might work. Now, we're also getting the GCPD show. We're getting these awesome podcasts, these scripted podcasts coming to Spotify. So there is a lot in the works. Unfortunately, Gotham Knights got pushed back to 2022, but there's a lot that is coming for DC fans. Not Snyder fans, just want to say that one more time. But Sarnoff may have to deal with unruly and an emboldened fan base, one that successfully pushed Warner Media to release a 4-hour R-rated version of the Justice League. By the way, from everything that I'm hearing, it's not doing so well. I kind of feel bad, but I understand why it's not. So, which was truer to Snyder's darker version for the characters? Sarnoff spoke to Variety on Sunday, 5 days after the Snyder Cut started streaming, and they catered to that fan base. The future of DC, the actor Ray Fisher's allegations of misconduct and racial bias. Oh, Jesus. That dude. I'm so glad I will never have to hear or report on his name again. He was a great Cyborg. I will absolutely give him that. He did a great job as Cyborg. Just because you're a good actor doesn't mean you're a decent person. He's thrown nothing but allegations without any proof. He's lied. He's gone completely for people that didn't support Snyder's vision. Jeff Johns specifically is the one I have the problem with. Jeff Johns is an amazing writer. Look at his movies and shows comparatively. Honestly, look at Shazam. Look at Stargirl. The talent's there. Use the talent you have available. Why did you decide? We wanted to give Zack an opportunity to release it. That's great. And I watched it, and I think I gave it a 6. I would say it deserves a 6. But she says going forward, we've got an incredible group of creators, television series creators, Max series creators, feature film, who are all basically broadening the base of talent to work with. We're excited, Yes, very good. They've got Zatanna. They got a new director or a writer today. She's from Promising Young Woman. Everything I've seen about her has looked really good. They've got now, and I am so excited about, they have an Our Man movie coming. Our Man! That's cool as fuck. You got to admit that. They've got 3 new castings available for Aquaman. 2 female, 1 dolphin, and the male I'm not sure about. Yeah, I couldn't figure out who the one was, but they definitely have Dolphin coming in Aquaman 2. Yes, this is looking really good. They have Constantine, Zatanna. They have a director for Blue Beetle. Yes, finally, we can get the characters we love without the necessary dark, murderous, ravenous, crazy person behind it. I am so happy. We're always going to listen to our fans, right? But we are in service of broadest fan base, and we owe them an integrated, holistic strategy. And I think the fan service should be there. What I don't think you should listen to is a group of people that demand, or I don't know if emboldened's the word. I would say more entitled to think that they are owed something because they are obsessed with a director instead of loving the characters behind the director, if that makes sense. We are the shepherds of the franchise, and hopefully when the fans see what we've got in store, they'll know DC is in good hands across many different platforms with many different creators. That was specifically put in there because the Snyder people, bronies, whatever you want to call them, simply want a one creator story. They want Zack to have his hands on every single character. At this point, after all of the hate I received after my reviews and everything else, I'm okay with the many creators' stories. I'm okay with the different voices. No singular voice. Again, she makes sure. They may be disappointed. Wah. I'm just going to say it. Now, I may talk about DC in the terms of you're playing with my toys wrong sometimes. Sometimes they do. But I also think it's fair to say my criticism is directed towards Warner Brothers or DC Comics. My criticism is very rarely towards a creator, a small-time creator, whether it be on YouTube or a blog site. I may talk about Variety, but I won't punch down in the way that some of these, I don't know what to call them, Snyder bronies do. I would never send a death threat because you disagreed with me. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, yet it happens time and time and time and time and time again. It's ridiculous. So they're talking about the Suicide Squad and spinning off Peacemaker. There's also been a toxic side to the fandom. I can guarantee that's going to trigger so many people. One word is going to trigger so many people. I've already seen it on like bounding into comics. Oh my God, they call them toxic. You know, sending death threats is not toxic. It's passion. No, bro, it's toxic. It's toxic. It's toxic. With reports that critics and some of the executives have received threats. Yes, some of the executives have received threats. Some of the actors have received threats. You know, the only person who hasn't is Zack. Some of the YouTubers have received threats. Some of the people that didn't score it a perfect 10 out of 10 received threats. Every single one of us are sick of the threats, are sick of the... I don't think punching down's the right term. Shut up. Freaking spam phone call. I don't think punching down's the right term, but I love how she says, but we don't want it to be a culture of canceling things. Yes, get rid of the cancel culture. Start working together. Start learning that, you know, the person that doesn't like your movie is okay. They may like something different. Start realizing that at some point, everybody likes something different. You're not going to agree with me. I'm not going to agree with David Ayer or necessarily, you know, Margot Robbie's version of, I actually do like her version of Harley Quinn, not in Birds of Prey though. There's something for everybody within the DC universe. And if you give it a chance, and might I add, if it is done correctly, could be really good. Really, really good. So they talk about restore the Snyderverse. What's your reaction to that? I appreciate that they love Zack's words and are thankful for his contributions. We're happy we've done this, but we're excited about the new plans for our multi-dimensional DC characters that are being developed right now. I hate to break it to you. I did about 17 times in this video, but it's over. And normally I won't call a fandom toxic. Normally I won't say something terrible like that. But I am sick to death of the last year of having these people at my every video, at my every back and call, whether it's on here or sometimes on BitChute or on Odyssey. Totally not a plug, by the way. Simply wanting me gone, wanting to deplatform me. I'm done with it. I'm done. And I'm happy to see there is great news in this that we are talking about all of the new shows. And then they go over Ray Fisher. This is a really long article. I may go over it on stream, but it's really long. Well, I guess not really long, but you know, it's time for something new. Obviously, what was happening before wasn't working. Not a lot of people enjoy the Snyderverse. They want something happier. They want Jeff Johns. Just saying, he could be your Kevin Feige. Anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think about this. Whether you're happy, whether you think I'm overreacting to the constant crazies. Either way, let me know. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.